Konnichiwa, Minasan. It's Gray from Wakazashi's Tea House, home in Japan. How are you doing? You good? Are you Genki? Hey, it feels like it's been a while. I didn't get a comic book review out for a bit, so I'm sorry about that. But it's been a fantastic Christmas. I really enjoyed it, and great news today. My daughter came back from Kyoto, so we're going to get some good family time. So before I go off on a crazy waffle as usual, today I'm reviewing The Riddler, Year 1, Chapter 2. Now, again, this is written by Paul Dano, and it's got some stunning art by Stevan Subic. Priced at $4.99, so a little bit more, but you do get a lot of pages for your buck in the book. See what I did there? It's, as I say, that if you like the first one, you should definitely get this because, in my opinion, the writing is just as good. It's tight, it's nice. The art is stunning. It reminds me of the kind of Vertigo books, the really like high quality Vertigo books from the past. You know, you got this really beautiful painterly style art. Sometimes you could say it's a bit of an indie style, but yeah, I think it's great and it really suits the tone of the book. This story, it's dark. You know, you're basically following Edward as he spirals into his madness. But, you know, what is it that sends him that way? Was he already there? Was something like some crazy event push him into this? And another thing I like about this is you get a little bit of Batman, but it's very limited, so it really is focused on him. This is the Riddler's story, you know, basically leading up to the film, to Matt Reeves' movie. And I'm kind of running out of things to say, but I would just say, if you enjoyed the first one, definitely pick this up. It's very good, it's well written, it's gorgeously illustrated, atmospheric, a little bit dark, creepy, some good scenes, a bit of a crime scene near the end. It's a bit scary. You know, you get great little references to the movie, and as I say, hats off to Stevan Subic, whose name I hope I'm not butchering, because he's killing it in this art, really killing it. Please check this book out. Okay, what I'll do is I'll give a short story summary and I'll show you some of the interior art, so please keep watching. Here we go. The issue opens with a flashback. Main character Edward Nashton is remembering Thomas Wayne. Wayne's asking him what he likes at school and he replies, "I like riddles, puzzles and numbers." Then Wayne offers him a chance to go to a special math and science school. He gives a quick riddle to Edward. "What is always in front of you but cannot be seen?" "The future." "That's right." We switch to present day. Edward's boss, Zach, sees him writing something on his notes. Something's not right. Then the next page we get this weird image where we see Edward. He's thinking something's not right, and we see the reflection of a baby in his glasses. "Stop obsessing. It's probably nothing. Just a number. You could get in trouble." Edward stays late after work. He sneaks into his boss's office, checking the numbers again. "I knew I didn't make a mistake." He even checks the shredded files and finds out someone's sending dirty money to Renewal. The Riddler, Year 1, Chapter 2. People lie, numbers don't. Edward journeys home, worried, troubled, wondering what to do. Someone's sending dirty money to Renewal. He sees somebody standing outside his apartment door, someone talking about rats belong in cages. I love the artwork on this page. It's by the artist Stevan Subic. I just love the colouring as well. It's very atmospheric, very dark and grimy. I like the way they only show in parts of the characters. You know, you don't get the full view of them. You see part of a head. You see the body over here of the guy standing outside the door. You see a close-up of Edward's eye in the last panel. It's a great progression of images. Then we get this gorgeous page where the dialogue, the narrative, it snakes around in the shape of a question mark. I love the limited palette here too. "All my life I've been rejected, passed over, too weak, worthless. Whenever I try to scream, it makes no sound." Is Edward falling, spiraling into madness? His digging, his research, his attempts to do some detective work have taken him to a place called New Beginnings Animal Rescue. We see the view of it from Edward's eyes. He's out there, in the dark, watching, waiting. What are you hiding? Next day at work, his boss calls Edward into his office. "Edward, do you have any past relationship with Wayne Enterprises?" "No, sir." He's checking for a conflict of interest. Turns out the Wayne Enterprises are being sued, and Edward's boss wants him to look over the case, look over the accounts. Could it be that something good is happening to me? Something where I can put my brain to use? Edward hacks into the CCTV cameras outside the Animal Rescue Centre. Most CCTVs are still on factory settings or haven't been updated. It sounds easy for him. He reviews the camera footage on a lunch break. I've turned a weakness into a strength. Then he sees it. Drops. The drugs on the street, the drugs from the Batman movie. And then we get our first view of Batman. The bottom panel here. At this point in the story, it appears that Edward looks up to Batman. We hear his interior monologue. How do you do it? How did you take the leap? Take matters into your own hands? Who are you during the day to be who you are at night? Again, some great artwork here, some like minimal, limited scenes of Batman. Look at the colours, the shading, the darkness, the atmosphere. There are still 7 pages of story left, but I want to end the story summary here. I think there are 3 variant covers, but this one's my favourite. This is a variant by the main artist, Stevan Subic. Again, great detail, great composition. Love the kind of muted colours in there. So, I hope you enjoyed my review. I'd love to hear from you. Are you reading this series? If you are, what do you think of it? Are you enjoying it as much as I am? As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video. This is Gray at Wakizashi's Tea House, saying matane. Wakizashi's Tea House. Please subscribe.